Man, oh man, what a day, what a stream, what a trailer, what a roadmap. Treyarch has dropped all of this new information for Season 6. It's pretty interesting to say the least, but not quite as impactful as I was hoping, but that's okay. We're almost done with this game. Treyarch is definitely focusing on Vanguard, and that's all right. It's time to accept that zombies is what it is, and we're moving on to the next one. Let's just keep on trucking, boys. So first things first, I just wanted to say, if you were at the stream today, thank you so much. I had an absolute blast. We had the most views on the stream that I've ever had, which was 10 gigabillion, a number that's not real. But seriously, it was amazing. I had such a fun time. We were laughing, carrying on, having a good time, and it was just mighty fine of you. So I just wanted to say thank you. All right, cool. So let's move on to the trailer breakdown. I broke this down into a couple different lists, and the first list is just the obvious stuff. So we saw the perks, the wonder weapon, the main boss, and some zip lines, some teleporters, how we're going to be spending our time inside of the map. So the perks that we saw are the Death Perception perk machine, which is going to be outside of the map, and we're going to have a new jingle with that. I think we've heard the Death Perception perk jingle inside of the Wonder Fizz machine, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll definitely be able to hear it inside of this perk machine. We also got to see that PhD slider is making its way into Forsaken, which will also be inside of that Wonder Fizz machine. We got to see it in action with Adler sliding into a horde of zombies. We also got to see the wonder weapon, which is the Crystal Axe, which is going to be a gun slash axe thingy, and we'll talk more about that in a bit when I get to the dislike section. We also got to see the boss, which is called an Abomination. At first I was like, is this the Forsaken? Because they didn't really give us a name for it. You know, Margwa was what it was called back in the Black Ops 3 days, but there was no name for it. But due to trophies being leaked, which I will get to in a little bit, this is known as the Abomination. We also got to see the teleporters and the zip lines, and just kind of how we're going to be, you know, going around the map, seeing various play spaces, seeing kind of that we'll be able to get on top of roofs, be on the ground, be up high, zip lining, and just, I do like that. I think it's going to be interesting. Pretty obvious stuff, but I just wanted to point it out nonetheless. The not so obvious stuff. It is my belief that the wonder weapon is based off of the nail gun asset. The way you hold it, the way it looks like it's going to be firing, it looks very puny and like it's going to be firing a similar way. I'm not sure how the animations are going to look. They didn't show us too much of how the wonder weapon fires, just how it swings as a melee weapon. And it is also reskinned off of the new battle axe that's going to be coming in the Season 6 new weapons pack. So not that I think this is like a secret that Treyarch and these devs reuse assets, but it's kind of a shame when, you know, it's the final map of the season and they're just like reskinning the nail gun and calling it a wonder weapon. Some other things to touch on. The map looks enormous. I think there's going to be a lot of various play space to explore, from the outside to the inside America area, to the laboratory, to the new areas we haven't explored yet. I also think there's going to be a helicopter trap. Now, they showed this briefly, but inside of the campaign, there is actually a helicopter tied down to some stakes, and it looks like we might be able to utilize this as a trap, like it has a gun or something on it. We can just activate it. They briefly skim over it in the trailer, and I think this might be to combat the fact that we're not going to be having our score streaks on the inside of the laboratory and inside of the America facility, because, well, the score streaks only work outside of the map, like the chopper gunner and the glide bomb thing. A couple other not so obvious things is when you're running into the map, it says Kravchenko lied painted in blood on the wall. We also saw on the front of the movie theater that it says coming soon, Noctur Untoten. So we're not sure what either of these mean, but I can kind of allude to what the Kravchenko lied thing meant. Perhaps he's talking about what those missiles were to be done with inside of the Outbreak Easter egg, how it was going to be used to destroy the Dark Ether, to get out the Forsaken, or to capture it, or whatever. Basically, I think Kravchenko's methods and his goals are being portrayed to us in a non-truthful way, like he's lying by omission rather than flat out lying to us. And as far as the coming soon Noctur Untoten, could that have something to do with Vanguard, or is it just a reference to D Machine? I'm not really sure. Maybe we're going to get a bonus map at some point in the season. I doubt all of that, but it's most likely just a fun little Easter egg for the OG players. And hey, maybe it'll get the new players that have never played any other game of zombies in their lives to go back and realize how much better the old ones are. And maybe we'll get back on track, and this will just be a blip on the old record, you know, and we can just forget all about it. So the last thing I wanted to share that was not so obvious was there's actually a man or a zombie or a figure or something on the back of the abomination. You can see right here in this clip, there's a man attached to this thing, whatever the hell it is. There's a man attached to it, and there's actually a trophy that says kill the abomination, blah blah blah. I was kind of talking about that before. We'll share that in just a bit, and I bet you that's how you have to get rid of it, is kill that guy in the back without puncturing the 3 heads in the front. Very interesting. Now, I mentioned a little bit ago that there were some trophies that had leaked, and these are coming straight from COD Tracker, which is associated with Activision, so these shouldn't get struck down. In any case, in Forsaken, kill an abomination while it still has all 3 heads to earn the hard-headed calling card in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Again, this likely has to do with the dude on the back of his rear end, which I have showed you and is also in the thumbnail of this video. So I don't know, pretty cool, I guess. I'm not sure. These trophies are not, they're not even trophies, just these calling cards that we can earn really is kind of taken away from the excitement of the trophy, but you know, I do like getting art as well, so can't complain. Our second calling card or trophy, whatever you want to call it, in Forsaken, spend arcade tokens at the arcade to earn the coin line calling card in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. And I don't know, is this like Infinite Warfare here where we get to play some video games while zombies are around? We get to play Activision games inside of an Activision game, spend money inside of the game. I don't understand, but all right. Cool, I guess. Okay, so what are the opinions of Forsaken? What are we feeling? Well, I don't know what you are feeling, but I can tell you what I'm feeling, and I would like to know what you are thinking down in the comment section below. So make sure to tell me everything you are thinking and feeling, because this is our final map of Cold War, guys. Like, we're not getting anything after this. There's no Zombies Chronicles. There's no secret map around the corner. We're moving on to Vanguard. We're moving on. So I broke this down into 4 little categories: things I like, things that I'm neutral about, things that I dislike, and things that I'm excited about, so I can end on a positive note, so I'm not just like some negative Debbie Downer dude. So the first things that I want to talk about liking are the Wonder Weapon, the boss, the perk, and the hand cannon. I think these are all going to be great additions to the map. The Wonder Weapon looks pretty fun. I like that it's a melee weapon and a gun. I hope that there are different ways to upgrade it, like besides just Pack-a-Punch. I hope there's multiple steps here. I hope it's more than just, I found one piece and then another piece and then I glue them together. I hope it's a little more in depth than that. Please, Treyarch, just make it a little more fun than just one freaking step. The boss looks like it's going to be difficult, I hope, with multiple ways to kill it. That should allow for some fun gameplay, especially with ziplining and teleporting all over the place. I like that the map looks large and there are going to be multiple ways to play and train and just, you know, have a good time. The new perk I think is going to be fun. I like PhD. It's not my favorite perk. It's not my least favorite perk. So it's very just like neutral to me, but I think it looks like it's going to be pretty fun. The hand cannon, I've been asking for that forever, and I hope it's as fun as I have built up inside of my mind. Now, some things that I am lukewarm about. The RC car. Okay, I mean, I guess it just, all right. Do we get to drive it? Like, does our character stand there, or does it just bring the zombies away? Because we have a decoy grenade and a monkey bomb. We have so many tools at our disposal. Do we really need like another monkey bomb? Like, I don't know. The new guns don't really interest me. I mean, I do like the Grav, but I don't know. I don't really see how a lever action rifle is going to be awesome in zombies. The atmosphere of the map is really worrying me. If we don't get to go inside of the Dark Ether at some point, at least for the boss fight, like there needs to be secret areas. The map needs to be expansive, not just large for the sake of it being large, which I do like that it's big, because this is going to be our last map. I want to have different areas to play so that I am not just running out of content in the first like day. We need to have secret areas that aren't going to be explorable immediately and have to do with the Easter egg. You know, we'll know more on October 7th, I suppose. Okay, so now on to what I dislike. The map itself. And I know you're thinking, how can you enjoy that the map is large? How can you, hate the map itself, but be talking positively about it and be neutral? I have a lot of mixed feelings about this map. I don't like how much it has been ripped from the campaign. Now, a lot of zombies players don't play the campaign, and I understand that. And I'm not saying that it's even bad to take things from the campaign. That's not the problem. The problem is how straightforward it is. It seemed like in the past when Treyarch would take assets from the campaign, that they would make the zombies map just unique. They would reuse those assets in such a way where it didn't feel like they were reused. It literally looks like it's the same vibe. That's why zombies maps are so much fun, because there is a ton of ambiance in them that is dark, scary, mysterious, epic, cinematic. And when you just take something away from the campaign and then reuse that same vibe and reuse that same art direction, I mean, it's not interesting. You're just putting zombies in it and then lighting some things on fire. fire, and I don't want to call it lazy. The devs work so freaking hard over there, but it's just not very inspiring, and I dislike that. It worries me because this is my favorite game of all time. This is my favorite mode, and they have done this for 4 maps in a row. And then with Outbreak, however many maps are in that, and I'm just gonna count it as one mode here, you know, like one map. Die Maschine, Firebase Z, Mauer der Toten, Forsaken, and then Outbreak. It's like everything feels so clean and polished, and visibility is so high that it feels just like a regular multiplayer map or a campaign mission. That ambiance that Zombies is known for, it's just not here. And I'm really hoping Vanguard can turn that ship around. So what am I excited about? Let's be a little positive here. I want to see what the quest is going to be like. I hope that it is just super, super epic. I hope that it leads to an amazing boss fight. I hope the quest isn't just find the golden highlighted thing here, find the wonder weapon here, craft it at the table, use your salvage to get this, do that. Like, I hope it's not these simple, stupid steps, and it actually is involved a little bit. The Mauer der Toten quest was in the right direction. It was a little too easy, but if it could just be a little harder than that, and then the boss fight not just be a bullet sponge boss, have some boss fight mechanics here, make it interesting, make the cutscene super epic, leave us on a cliffhanger. I want this story to be something to remember. This map needs to be something to remember. If it's not, then like, what the hell am I playing for? I've played campaign, I've played multiplayer, I've played zombies. It's just all slight variants of one another. They're not distinct like they used to be in the past. This game has become a homogenized mess, and I'm worried about that. So I really am excited to see how the quest plays, because I want Treyarch to redeem themselves. And I know this is just my perspective, but I would like Treyarch to redeem themselves by making the quests epic like they used to be, making the Wonder Weapon quests, I suppose, epic like they used to be. I want to explore the map. I want there to be depth. I want to feel like I am on a journey, not just loading up a map, shooting zombies, going to the crafting table, and turning around and leaving. I'm also excited for the tiers of PhD Slider. I think those are really fun to unlock. I've always liked doing that. I hope they add more tiers in the future, or maybe they just are going to take those over to Vanguard. I'm not really sure. Needless to say, I love finding out what the new tiers are. So excited for the quest, excited for the tiers, excited for the cutscene, excited for the boss fight. I'm excited for all that stuff. I love Easter egg hunt day. I love all the map guides that come out. I love all the reviews that come out. It's super fun. It's a great day to be a Zombies fan. I hope they continue to redeem themselves like they did with Mauer der Toten, but just continue to take that difficulty up a notch, and not in the artificial way where they just remove features for the sake of removing features. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this video. What do you think about this map? Like, what the hell do you think? Like, do you think it's going to be a flop? Do you think it's going to be amazing? Do you like the vibe? Do you like the art direction? Do you think I'm a dumbass and I should just go jump off of a bridge? What are you thinking? I really do want to know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you dislike the video, then dislike the video. I want to know what I can do to be better, and I want to have a conversation with the community. So please let me know what you're thinking. I'm serious. This is like such a big deal to me. This is the last map of Cold War, and I keep saying, well, this map, we'll see what Treyarch is doing. This map, we'll know more. I don't know what to think at this point. I really don't. This season has just been so unpredictable, yet predictably boring, but unpredictable nonetheless, because all the maps have been kind of all over the place. They've been experimenting a ton. Is this just an experimental season? What are we going to see in Vanguard? I don't know, but you guys can tell me what you think. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating in this community. Thank you so much for watching the stream earlier. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.